everybody, welcome back to Mama Z's Texas Kitchen. And today, it's almost dinner time and I haven't cooked anything yet. So I wanted to bring y'all along on a really easy, quick family meal. You know, I live here in Texas. You can make a meal out of beans and cornbread. So that's what we're going to be doing today. And maybe fry up some potatoes. But first, I want to start with my ham bone. Now this thing is set in my freezer for a little while. I'm going to just put it in my pressure cooker. Now this would work just fine if you had an Instant Pot, whatever you have. And then I'm going to add a cup of water. Then we're going to put the lid on it and we're going to cook it on the meat setting for 15 minutes. Now this is a fully cooked ham bone, so I just need to get it warm and rendering a little bit. So we're going to set our pressure cooker on the meat setting for 15 minutes. I'm going to do that and then I'll bring you right back. The next step, our piece of ham has cooked for 15 minutes. I'm going to do a quick release on it. While I'm doing that, I'm going to dice up an onion. I'm just dicing this in big chunks. Okay, so our ham is depressurized. I'm going to turn that off. And our meat is already made some great juice in here. And it's completely cooked. You saw how it went from completely frozen to completely cooked in 15 minutes. That's what I love about a pressure cooker. Alright, so we're going to add our onion. And then I've got about a half a package of pinto beans that I have washed and picked out, you know, any potential rocks or anything like that. We're just going to dump that in there. And I could do a whole package, but honestly, my family wouldn't eat all that, and it would just end up going to waste. Unless I canned it, and I'm not planning to can today. The other thing we are going to add, this, my mother turned me on to this, and she puts this on everything. She'll even put it on her eggs. So we're going to also add a package of this. It's called Ham Flavored Concentrate by Goya. And we're just going to sprinkle that on top. And then I'm going to fill it up and cover it with water. I'm also adding a little bit of the Slap Your Mama seasoning. Probably about a good heaping teaspoonful. And then I'm adding a little bit of chili. Just a little. Alright, we're going to put our lid on. And then we are going to cook up our beans. There's a bean setting on whether you're using the Power Pressure Pro like I am or you're using Instant Pot. They all have a bean setting. So we're going to hit that bean setting. In the meantime, I'm also going to cook up some potatoes. And I'm just going to put a rough dice on these. I'm using red and russets. Okay, so with my cornbread, I'm just using a box. But I'm going to add to it. So put your mix in there. Also, I have a little bit of butter. I'm going to put in I'm going to pop that in the microwave and get my butter melted. Okay, to my mix, I'm adding a package of this flavoring, this ham seasoning. I'm adding an egg. And 1/3 of a cup of canned milk. And then we're going to give that a good mix. Cornbread batter. Okay, I've got my cast iron skillet. I've got some olive oil in here. I'm gonna drop just a little bit of butter in there. And put our potatoes. Black pepper. Salt. A bit of garlic. I'm going to give this a good toss. Then we're going to put a lid on it and just let it cook. Okay, the pressure is dropped on our beans. I did end up cooking our beans for about 30 minutes. 15 minutes just wasn't quite long enough, so I went ahead and put them back in. And our beans are good and done. I'm just going to pour some up in a bowl here. I like a lot of juice, but I put my cornbread into it. So, there we go, my friends. You cannot get any more Texan than fried potatoes and beans. We used to eat this all the time when I was a child, and it is a Texas staple. Hope you liked today's video. Please give me a thumbs up, share, like, and subscribe. We will see you guys on the next video. Hey everybody, this is Missy from Mama Z's Texas Kitchen, and if you like today's video, be sure and check out these other 2 videos on the playlist where I talk about canning beans, and we will see you on the next video.